Hey guys, this is Richard Ogachi, and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a registered nurse, then a registered nurse for the last 15 years. It's my 16th year actually, and I've worked in different setups, and I've just started this YouTube channel and actively sharing stories about immigration. I've worked as an registered nurse in Kenya for over 10 years, and then now in the US. I'm a new immigrant in the US. I've been in the US for a couple of years now. And now, after getting into the healthcare system in the US, worked in different hospitals and now also different nursing homes. And I'm here to try to share experiences. Then we get to learn from both systems how healthcare systems works in the US. Of course, like it's regarded as the best healthcare system in the world, and I'm trying to share the immigrant experience and also help those who are trying to immigrate, and then also give context in terms of maybe we can share best practices. So I had stopped where we were talking about um, the whole transition and how a new immigrant who is in this transition process can easily transition and get to stabilize in the new space as an immigrant. So actually, it's based on the stories that I'm sharing are based on especially the challenges that I faced personally. Um, I was I talked about in my previous video. I talked about how you can start and settle with your spouse. There are specific challenges that you're likely to face. I talked about them extensively. You can watch my previous video and see what exactly can work for your family or yourself. Pick what you can, and whatever makes sense. I mean, it's gonna help you, and then we get to open up and share exactly what happened. So today I'm gonna talk about uh, different things like for example, we I wanted to talk about like what exactly do you need to do to position yourself for success. I'm looking at one of the challenges that I encountered was I I don't like debt. So when I came in, I did not pick up credit cards. So in the US is based on for you to borrow money to buy a vehicle or a house, you really have to build your credit rating, personal credit rating. That's what they're going to use to pre-qualify you to stand a chance or position to buy a home or any major purchase you want to make. So for you to build credit score, you have to have credit cards and you have to be borrowing and pay on time, in the sense that they also have specific guidelines that unless you make a mistake on misusing the credit cards, you will never know. For example, they want you to utilize less than 30% of the credit. Like for example, if you pre-qualified to borrow up to 5,000, you are supposed to spend in purchases less than 30% of the 5,000. If you go above the pre-qualified amount, then obviously you'll be sent reports from the credit bureaus that you've spent or your spending is above the amount that you're supposed to spend. So you are supposed to be so careful on how you spend. You can use your initial credit card to pay like utility bills, like regular recurrent bills, every month bills. small ones that are not overwhelming, you can use that. That also helps to borrow, to build credit. But also, if you don't have a major loan, for example, I didn't have a major loan initially. What happened was I went to the bank and told them that I don't have like a credit history. Like I didn't have credit history, had never borrowed money. So they like customized like a loan kinda that I was supposed to contribute some money towards a saving account. It was I did this with the Old National Bank. So that also really helped me because then they could show like I was in the process of paying off a loan, kinda a loan that I had. There was no loan, it was just like an active saving that was regularly like depositing some specific amount. It was not so much. I was depositing every month on a regular basis. That also helped a lot. So sometimes with credit cards, you find so many people abuse them because of you find you've had like a purchase, you've spent more than you're supposed to. That hurts your credit score, and you're not supposed to do that. Don't make those mistakes. Try as much as you can. You have as fewer as possible credit cards and use them wisely. Don't spend money that you're not able to pay back. Don't overborrow more than the minimum amount you're supposed to borrow. Just use them wisely. And then in terms of building credit, it's the ultimate uh, plan for me was to buy like buying a home. They You have to have a credit card or credit score of more than maybe 700, they say, for you to get good interest rates for your loan. So credit score is so important. Make sure you're paying your the money that you borrowed. If you have a loan, like for example, if it's a vehicle that you bought, that's also a good way of building credit. So the agencies that help the nurses to immigrate to the US also help you purchase a motor vehicle, automobile. In that case, that's a very good, because they're able to negotiate interest rates now that you don't have credit history. They put you in a good spot for you to get to borrow with good interest rates, because they take they act like security. They act as a reference point to the specific banks or credit unions they are working with. So also make use of that. At least make sure you take a loan or get a motor vehicle through the agencies with their finance partners, because they negotiate very good rates. And also that loan you're paying off towards your vehicle is also helping you to build credit. If you have like a automobile loan, that's also, I think it's good enough for you to be able to build credit. But also there's a lot that I also don't know personally, because I'm not a financial consultant. And also like I'm also learning the system. You can also like ask questions, ask people, go to the bank and ask questions, write down, take notes, do your own investigations. And then even in this video, please, if you think you know more than I've shared right here, you can also like put it in the comment section, and let us learn together how we can help others also to settle easily. Also, after I've talked about the credit score, I also wanted to talk about insurance. The insurance, it's serious, and you have to have insurance for your automobile, or for your house, for your home. If you are a couple and you have two vehicles and you have a home, it's also good to get a policy through one insurance company. They are able to give you competitive rates when you bundle. They call them bundling. When you bundle your house, your two vehicles or three vehicles, and you get them through one insurance company, they're able to give you very good rates for that. So you can also take a policy through one insurance company by getting a policy for all your stuff, if it's your vehicle, your home, and any other things. If you have like insurance for your furniture or stuff in the house, your phones, if you pick it from one insurance company, then you stand a good chance to get good rates. As you transition also, I talked about insurance. I also talk about like driving. Driving is going to pose significant challenges, especially for specific immigrants from Kenya, because those countries that have a British kind of system, driving system and infrastructure, where you most of the vehicles are bought from UK and Japan, and they have steering on the right and you keep left. It's the exact opposite in the US. It's going to take you a long time to get used to it, driving, keeping right, and the steering is on the left. But by and large, I believe and know that there is a lot of order and organization in terms of driving in the US. Of course, we have rowdy drivers, but it's in the most part, people follow instructions. The stop signs are very clear. As long as you are content and you're focused on your driving, you're ready to learn, you're ready to unlearn, to follow instructions like traffic instructions, traffic signs. You do your exams and you're a law-abiding citizen. I don't think it's gonna pose challenges in terms of now making your life so difficult. But otherwise, I mean, it's new place, it's new beginning. So you be ready to learn, be ready to listen, be ready to make friends. I mean, reach out to people who already have like transition. But I think also the agencies that help nurses immigrate or transition and everything, they have very good programs. I'm not going to talk about the specific agencies, of course, because you're supposed to choose which is the best for you, which one works for you. You can ask different people who move using different ones for you to choose the most preferred, the one that most people prefer in terms of, because when you choose, when you try to choose which is the best agency, some of the factors you consider is how many hours do they expect you to work for them. What, just go through the whole contract, read how many hours you need to work for them. And then I think one of the major factors you consider is those who have like a transition program. Transition programs, the sense that they are able to help you get a loan for your vehicle, get a place to go start the induction and orientation process that is robust, because it's a whole different ball game. It's a different place. You need to know all that. So, man, it's gonna take time, but when you get everything together, it's going to be easy. It's going to be fine. You'll do okay. You'll be fine. And when all is said and done, some of the things that I think I was like worried about, actually, they were never a challenge to me. They never occurred that I faced the same challenges that I was worried about. Just like in ordinary life, most of the time we anticipate problems. Most of the time we anticipate like challenges to happen, or you anticipate failure. Most of the time, almost more than 95%, these challenges never happen. So as you plan, you know, it's contingency. You put yourself in a situation where you anticipate failure, you anticipate challenges, so that in the end, when you face them, then you'll be able to have like a way out. You will have an exit plan. You have brainstormed on the way out, on exactly what you can do in case you face them. So guys, I am so happy to share these experiences, and I know that somebody somewhere, whoever is going to listen, you listen and learn. Let's learn. Let's be open-minded. It's going to be easy in the end when you get used. Just like you become familiar with anything that you're not comfortable doing the first time. So please, this is Richard Ogachi. This is my channel. Please subscribe, hit the subscribe button and share, please. And just make a comment like what exactly you want me to talk about. If you have questions, ask your questions on the comment section so that when I do my next video, I'll be able to address them. Whatever we are able to answer, we can still like do sometimes lives and share these experiences, and so that you can be in a good spot. Thank you so much, and I want to wish you well in whatever you want to try. I mean, if it doesn't kill you, it's not worthy not trying. So try and fail, start again. It's gonna work. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.